Before the trophies, before the roaring crowds, before becoming one of the greatest champions in racing history, there was a horse nobody believed in. Trainers looked at him and shook their heads. Buyers walked past his stall without stopping. He wasn't elegant enough. He didn't look like a future champion. And to many experts, his body simply wasn't built the way a great racehorse should be. But what the racing world didn't understand was this: some legends are not born inside the spotlight. Some are forced to fight their way out of the shadows. And the horse they once ignored would soon become a symbol of pure defiance. His name was Kelso, and the sport of horse racing would never be the same again. In the late 1950s, the world of American horse racing had a very clear image of what a champion should look like. Tall, elegant, perfectly balanced. But when people first saw Kelso, they weren't impressed. He didn't have the glamorous presence of elite thoroughbreds. His conformation looked ordinary. Some experts even believed his stride lacked the grace required for top-level racing. Because of that, he was largely overlooked. At a time when wealthy buyers competed fiercely for promising young horses, Kelso simply didn't attract the same excitement. To many in the racing world, he looked like just another horse. And yet, hidden beneath that unimpressive appearance was something far more powerful than beauty: relentless determination. Because when Kelso ran, something extraordinary happened. The horse that looked average suddenly became unstoppable. Kelso's early training revealed a personality that was anything but ordinary. He was competitive, fiercely competitive. When other horses slowed down in practice, Kelso pushed harder. When trainers tried to hold him back, he resisted with stubborn intensity. He didn't run like a horse trained for elegance. He ran like an animal that refused to lose. Some observers thought that intensity was a problem. Horse racing had always favored controlled, disciplined athletes. But Kelso possessed a different kind of energy: raw, aggressive determination. And once the starting gates opened, that determination turned into something magical. Because Kelso didn't just run, he attacked the track. When Kelso began racing in major competitions during the early 1960s, expectations were modest. Few people believed he could dominate the sport. But race after race, something unbelievable happened. Kelso kept winning. He defeated horses that were supposed to be better bred. He outran rivals that experts considered superior athletes. And most importantly, he did it again and again and again. Soon, the racing world began to realize they had underestimated him. In 1960, Kelso achieved what seemed impossible. He was named Horse of the Year. For many horses, that would have been the peak of their careers. But for Kelso, it was only the beginning. Because the horse nobody believed in was about to do something no champion had ever done before. The following years turned Kelso into one of the most feared competitors in American racing. In 1961, he won Horse of the Year again. Then again in 1962. Then again in 1963. And incredibly, again in 1964. 5 consecutive Horse of the Year titles. Even today, that record remains one of the most extraordinary achievements in the history of the sport. What made Kelso so special wasn't just his victories, it was the way he won. Many champions relied on explosive speed in short bursts. Kelso relied on relentless power.
When the race began, he settled into a powerful rhythm, and once he locked on to the lead, he refused to surrender it. Competitors chased him desperately down the track, but Kelso simply refused to slow down.
Something about Kelso resonated deeply with racing fans. Perhaps it was because he didn't look like a perfect champion. He wasn't polished, he wasn't glamorous, he was simply determined. For many working-class fans watching from the stands, Kelso represented something familiar. He was the outsider, the overlooked competitor who proved everyone wrong through pure effort. And every time Kelso surged down the track ahead of the field, the crowds roared louder, because they weren't just watching a horse win, they were watching an underdog rewrite the rules. By the time Kelso retired from racing, his accomplishments were legendary. He had won 39 races. He had earned more prize money than any horse before him, and he had accomplished something no other champion had ever achieved: 5 consecutive Horse of the Year titles. But Kelso's greatest legacy wasn't statistics. It was inspiration. He proved that greatness doesn't always come wrapped in perfection. Sometimes it hides inside the overlooked, the underestimated, the ones who don't fit the perfect image of a champion. And decades later, the story of Kelso still echoes through the world of horse racing, because the horse they once ignored became one of the greatest legends the sport has ever known.